As for the setup on these cans, you got the fine setting, medium setting, and heavy setting. And it tells you to, first of all, there's this little tab underneath here. You just break that off. And then you set this dial. Mine was over here, totally clockwise is a fine texture. And then as you approach the 12 o'clock position, you got a medium texture and a heavy texture. So you get a lot less coverage with the heavy texture. So we're gonna practice on the medium setting first. Okay. And the way this works is you just push down on the white bippy on the top and that'll start releasing it. So you're supposed to be 2 to 3 feet away. This is about 2.5 feet, and do an aggressive random movement on us. Okay. So I think that's going to be a pretty good match. We got pieces the size of half my fingertip there, a bunch of smaller pieces. Yeah, I think this is going to actually be a pretty good match for this wall texture by the time we're done. It's a lot thinner than I thought that stuff would be, actually. So there's just an ever so slight drip to it, and that actually looks really close to what this is going to be. I'm not sure how well this is going to show up on video, but I'm actually pretty happy with the results. So I'll cover that area with a good spattering. Looks like it's a little bit heavier in some spots that I wanted, but we can pop those bubbles and knock them down. The biggest ones. And then I went ahead and carried it all the way up to about half foot to a foot from the ceiling, all the way left to right. Covered this area down in here just a little bit thicker because the other area down, the rest of it already had texture, obviously, but still feathered it out on the edges to try to make it as even as possible. And then this wall might be slightly different than over here, but at the end of the day, the light in this room is going to reflect off of all these walls just a little bit differently, so this should just blend right in. I've got a couple more areas in the house to do, so pull off that little white cap on the end. First, turn it upside down and spray it against your splatter area here. It'll take about a half a second to a second, and it'll just start hissing. It'll kick all the stuff out of the end, and then wipe off the tip and make sure you clear that out, because I got about a half a can left. These are about 15 to 17 bucks a piece, so definitely good to save for later.